Let me tell you about a house, not built by hands, yet every room is intentional. It does not force you in, it waits, and somehow you find it. Or maybe it finds you. No matter who walks through its doors, the house will always reveal. It was only moments ago that Abigail was driving to escape the noise. She was trying to run away from the thoughts that wouldn't quiet her mind. Now she found herself out of gas, stranded, scared, and alone. She was now standing at a doorstep of an unfamiliar house. She had to decide in that moment, was it safe to stay, or should she turn around and run? At this point, staying felt heavier than leaving. As she reached for the door knocker, the door pushed slightly open, and a light broke through the darkness, beckoning Abigail to push through. Because sometimes standing still feels worse. She took a deep breath and she crossed the threshold, only to realize that some thresholds are not meant to be crossed. Because once you step over them, there is no return. Abigail realized that she wasn't ready for what the house would reveal. But she pushed forward anyway, out of desperation. And with a silent whisper, she said, "Hello? Anyone here?" Her voice seemed to echo throughout the house. It lingered through a long corridor. Somehow, Abigail knew that the house itself was listening. And after no response, Abigail murmured, "I'm not trapped. I'm just trying to breathe." She checked her phone again. Still nothing. No one to call. No way to reach anyone. Just silence. The type of silence that stretched further than the corridor she found herself desperately running down. And then she saw it, a pulse of light flickering at the end of the corridor. It moved naturally, stretching across the wall until the darkness began to dissipate. And there stood a hidden door that wasn't previously there. Some doors reveal hidden truths. And now she was face to face with her biggest fear of all, being alone. Have you ever been there? Alone in your busyness? Alone in a crowd? Alone in isolation? Abigail approached the hidden door, now transformed into a mirror, a image, a reflection. No mask, no pretense. And the first image that appeared beside her was her mother. the sadness on her mother's face. It caused tears to stream down Abigail's own. She realized that today was Mother's Day, and she had no plans to celebrate this day. She could feel now her mother's pain, her sadness, and grief. Abigail has never considered other people's feelings, desires, wants, or needs. And in this moment, Abigail's loneliness, she began to long for her mother's presence. Guilt and shame flooded her heart. She could not undo the past. Abigail said in a whisper, "If I ever get out of this mess, Mom, I will make it up to you." She reached out to touch her mother's face, as to say she was sorry for all the lost time. And her mother's image dissipated. It's about access to love while it's still at arm's reach. Today is Mother's Day. Please do not miss this opportunity to love and cherish your mother on this special day. If you have differences, try to work them out. We're reminded in James 4:14 that life is just a vapor. And Proverbs 27:1 tells us to do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring forth. Tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. Some of us may not have this opportunity to celebrate our moms today. But take the time to celebrate the memories, the smells, her smile, her heart. It's about the access to love you already have, which is deep inside your heart. Celebrate this day with no regrets. Happy Mother's Day.